Hi, I'm Tia. I am presenting HouseFit's exercise of the month for August. This month we are focusing on trunk rotation. Why is that important? As we age, our trunk gets stiffer, it's harder to move, and that also affects our ability to take a deep breath. Breathing's really important. I think we can all agree. It's vital for our function, but we also need mobility in our trunk for a lot of other daily activities. That includes twisting while you're driving, looking behind you, putting your seatbelt on, rolling over in bed, even walking. We use a fair amount of trunk rotation in our walking. So we want to make sure that we keep that mobility as best we can as we age. This exercise is going to focus on that and a little bit of an added balance challenge as well, because why only focus on one thing when we can do more than one thing at once? So the exercise of the month, I don't think I've even told you yet, is called an archer. It's called that because it looks like you're drawing back a bow and arrow. So I'm going to give you 3-ish different options to get you started. We're going to stand with your feet about hip distance apart. You want to feel stable. You can always go wider if you're feeling unsteady. You're going to have your hands reaching out in front of you at about shoulder height. If you have shoulder pain, feel free to lower the arms down a little bit. But you're going to stay here and you're going to draw your arm back across your chest, reach it behind you, and as you're doing that, you're looking at your hand. And then you'll come back. You're welcome to do it 10 times on one side, really get good at that side, or you can alternate to the other side, okay? Do, like I said, about 10 rounds each side, do a few sets. That's gonna really help you keep that mobility. If you're doing 3 rounds of this, you might start with the feet like that. Second round, maybe you try a different foot position. This is gonna require maybe a little more stability and coordination. You're gonna take one leg, step it back, good size step with the toes turned about 90 degrees out. If you've done any yoga, you might be familiar with kind of a warrior's pose. Arms are gonna be the exact same thing. You'll just focus on that one side for 10. So hands will be in front. You're gonna draw back your bow, watch your hand as it stretches back, and then come forward. I'm rotating my trunk from one direction, opening out, and maybe even rotating it a little bit back, okay? Next, third option, and maybe you progress to this in your third round, is adding in a step from the first to the second position while you're moving your arms. So this really ups the balance and coordination challenge. Arms out in front, same thing, but now we are going to take that step back while we draw the bow, and then as you come back, your foot comes back as well. So you can see how this is a bit more challenging, but it's also a bit more fun. So we'll keep moving like that. That's the movement. If you're feeling unsteady, but you want to try this standing, have a stable surface in front of you. So I've got the back of a chair here, but use a tabletop or a counter at home that's a good height for you. And one hand can always stay on the chair, and then you pull back and stretch with the hand that's not on the chair. So that's one option. If standing is not available for you, this can also be done from a seated position. So if you're sitting in a chair, the back of the chair can get in the way. So you want to be towards the front of the chair, or you can sit on the edge of a bed. That gives you a little bit more freedom for your arms. Guess what? Same movement, arms out in front. You're going to draw that bow back, reach it behind, and come forward. Again, you can do all on the same side, or feel free to alternate. Okay? Let us know how that feels. Whenever you're doing exercises, remember not to push into pain, and hopefully you have some fun with this. Thanks.